I'm talking. I understand you say you got some problems going on. You're going to have to find a way to get out of here, okay? I don't want this to turn into a situation where you have to go to jail.
Shattered my ankle and I had a stroke.
Well, if the medical professionals have saw you and discharged you,
they won't.
I got nothing to do. I got nothing to do with that then, but you got to get going.
I can't even get in a minute.
So you're saying that you're going to go to jail. Well, what's going to happen is you're going to have to roll this off the property.
It's the hospital's wheelchair.
Well, you're going to have to get up and figure out a way to get going.
On February 5th, 2023, at Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center in Tennessee, police responded to a call involving a patient who had been discharged but refused to leave the hospital. The distressing video depicts the arrest of 60-year-old Lisa Edwards, whose treatment was, to say the least, highly disturbing. Police officers from the Knoxville Police Department apprehended Ms. Edwards outside of the hospital, where they found her sitting in a wheelchair. In the footage, Ms. Edwards can be heard pleading for help as her voice becomes increasingly slurred. Despite her pleas, the officers proceeded with the arrest, even stating they would stuff her in back of the car despite her having difficulty in moving. Throughout the encounter, she struggled to breathe and wheeze audibly. Tragically, Ms. Edwards passed away from a stroke while in the backseat of a police car en route to the county jail. Although the officers responded to a call about a person refusing to leave a private non-profit hospital, it underscores the critical need for all law enforcement officers to not only undergo basic medical training, but efforts should be made during the hiring process to assure departments are hiring individuals who actually have a care about human life. Ms. Edwards' distress was evident, and it should have been recognized as a medical emergency. I'm confident that a child could have easily observed and heard Ms. Edwards and recognized that she was experiencing some sort of medical distress. And today we want to check out the update to this story. What has happened since the last time we covered it? What is the family doing? What happened to Mrs. Edwards? Let's continue to watch a little bit more of the video and we'll talk about that in a second.
I can't. Please don't leave me this way. I don't want to go to jail.
Get up and get moving then. Porter Bravo, you know the wagon sitting over there. Jail. Confirmed.
All right, young lady.
Oh no.
I need you to step up.
I
Okay?
can't.
Yeah, you have to.
Pull me back. I can't. Oh my God.
You're dead.
Oh my God.
You're going to have to get up there because we're going to have to physically put you up there if not.
Oh my God. I can't. You're going to break me.
Yes, ma'am. You're going to have to get in
My
there.
ankle. I can't breathe.
You've been medically cleared, ma'am. This is not going to work. So we need you to help
My
us.
hand is breaking. I'm going to pass out.
No, stop. Okay? It's not working. Okay? Just stop. You've been medically cleared, so we know better.
Oh my God.
Walk.
Oh my God.
Get in the daggone.
Okay.
Oh my fucking
God.
Jesus, Lord, Mary, goats. Now you're starting to piss me off. Get up.
Okay, give me up.
This is all an act. She has been discharged.
The family of a woman who died in Knoxville police custody is now suing the officers and the hospital involved. Last February, Lisa Edwards died after being discharged from Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center. The lawsuit claims police, security guards, and the hospital failed to provide proper care and ignored warning signs that she was in danger.
John, Brittany, Lisa Edwards flew in on February 4th of last year. She went to Blunt Memorial, was discharged, then that same night went to Fort Sanders, and she was discharged the next day. Arrested for not leaving. She was unresponsive in the cruiser, and she died the next day in the hospital. Attorneys for Lisa Edwards' family are targeting this window when she was discharged and arrested. They say police should have acted sooner to save her life.
They want you gone.
Seated outside the Fort Sanders Medical Center, attorneys for the family say in the lawsuit, Lisa Edwards had a mild COPD exacerbation. She could have recovered had she received proper medical care, the lawsuit says. Instead, officers and hospital security tried to get Lisa Edwards away from the hospital.
Oh no. Please don't let me fall again.
Trying to lift her into a KPD van.
One more time.
One more.
No, I can't.
When officers couldn't get her into the van, she sat on the ground, slipping toward the pavement. She asked for her inhaler.
You do not have an inhaler, but you have 6 packs of cigarettes, ma'am.
Police Chief Paul Noel said in a statement released last year, the way we spoke to and treated Miss Edwards was completely unacceptable.
What's unacceptable is the fact that the Knoxville Police Department allowed this to happen.
this isn't the first time. It's probably just the first time that we've been able to see it on video. In police departments, and I know this from experience, that there are certain type of cultures that are inside of the department. If an officer understood or was aware that my supervisor, my superior would not allow me to carry out this type of behavior without some type of punishment or disciplinary action or whatever you want to call it, then I wouldn't do it. The officer wouldn't be quick to do so. But if you're working for a department and officers have a nonchalant or I don't care attitude or treat people any type of way, it has been okayed by the superiors. They know about it. And then when it comes out to the public, this is when you hear the chief, the lieutenant, or whoever the spokesperson is for the department state things like, it was unacceptable. It's only unacceptable now that you're caught. But before then, it was always allowed.
This is the Lord's, listen to me. This is the Lord's day. All I want to do is give me some coffee and some oatmeal. I'm not going to deal with your mess this morning. We've already spent too much time on you. You're going to get up here in this van and you're going to go to jail. We're done with this.
I'm going to pass out.
You're not going to pass out. We'll go and get in there and pass out. We'll be done with it. Because this is all an act. You're not going back in the hospital. We're not taking you back. You've been kicked out of 2 hospitals. What do you need your purse for?
It's not in there. We've already went
No
through it.
inhaler in your purse.
You guys can't do this to me. Oh my God, dear Lord.
When you're about to happen, you're about to get some more charges. That's what's about to happen.
Out of my head.
Well, the hospital already said they ain't taking you back. You got what?
I got you.
Don't you dare fucking throw yourself on the ground.
Oh my God. I'm going to die.
You're not going to die.
My problem.
Doctor. Oh my God.
I'm offended. She didn't call me doctor when I woke up. We know you can walk. Now stop.
It's twisted.
More than 20 minutes after she was left on the ground near the van, officers lifted her into the back of a KPD cruiser.
I can't breathe.
You can hear her in the back seat until you can't. Attorneys argue police and the hospital didn't take care of Lisa Edwards and arrested her illegally before her death on February 6th of last year.
A lawsuit was filed by the family's attorney, Devin Jacobs. Named as defendants are several police officer personnel, including Brandon Wardlaw, Adam Barnett, Timothy DeSatio, and Danny Dugan. The city of Knoxville, security guards, and Shield and Buckler security firm, Team Health, Fort Sanders Regional Medical Center, and Covenant Health are all named as defendants in this lawsuit, and they're all equally as responsible. As a police officer, we're supposed to be held to a higher standard. As a police officer, this is something that I myself witnessed, and I took it to my superiors when it came down to the treatment of a homeless individual and how more senior officers than myself responded to that individual. And at the time, I didn't have a voice. So everything that I said just went into one ear and out the other. So therefore, I went above and beyond, I thought, and to tell the superiors. But at the same time, once I did that, nothing happened, which is why I stated earlier, this is a culture. If the officers did not think it was okay, if they thought that their superiors would hold them responsible, then they would not do so. So when I made mention of the situation that I'm speaking of personally that I witnessed, the officers didn't care because it was becoming a culture. They knew nothing would happen. And I found out that nothing would happen. So with that being said, these are the type of things, if it's not for myself or for you or for recording and knowing our rights and fighting back the legal way, these things happen. And unfortunately, we have witnessed the loss of a life that should never have taken place. Always record the police. Make sure we hold them accountable so things like this can stop and stop now. With that being said, We the People University, signing off.